Welcome, welcome. Here we are, first Saturday in September already. My goodness. So let's spend the next hour together, letting go, connecting with our breath and our movement and nature. We're going to start with some relaxation. So let's get nice and comfortable on our mat. Let your arms relax at your sides. Let your palms open face to the sky. And then let's close our eyes and start to breathe deeply in through the nose, expanding belly, back, and rib cage as we inhale. Exhaling out through the nose, we want to feel that same area of our bodies contracting and emptying. Breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Let's become aware of our face. Think about relaxing your eyes, relaxing your cheek, releasing that furrowed brow, relaxing our jaw. And then letting our breath and our focus travel into our neck, breathing away any tension we hold in our neck. Next, let's bring our breath and awareness into our arms and feel your breath moving from your shoulders all the way out through your fingertips. We'll guide our breath into our legs. Let's start breathing from the top of our hips and feeling our breath moving down the length of our legs out through every single toe. And then guiding our breath into our spine. Visualize it entering the top of your head and then moving down the length of your spine, weaving itself in between each segment of your spine. Let's inhale and begin to float the arms towards the sky. Let your fingertips keep reaching up towards the sky. And then on the next exhale, we're going to float them all the way back behind us until they're resting on the mat. Now let's stretch out through our fingers and push out through the heels of our feet, making the body long and straight. Try activating that left arm and right leg. Then activating the right arm and the left leg. And then let your body go soft. Let's inhale the arms back up towards the sky. And exhale, let them float back down alongside the body. Once they've made it back down onto the mat, I want you to clench your fists. So tuck those fingers in, make really tight fists. And then spread your fingers out super wide. Curl the fingers in, making that tight fist. And then open the fingers, spreading them nice and wide. Once again, let's clench those fingers in. And then spread them open nice and wide. And then just let your hands relax. Let's pull the left knee up to our chest. Give it a nice close hug. And while we've got our knee hugged in tight to the body, begin to point and flex your foot. Draw an easy circle around, lead with your big toe. And then let's reverse that circle. And And then allow your foot to just remain where it is. We'll send that leg out and let's switch. In goes the right knee nice and close to the body, pointing and flexing our foot. And then drawing that easy circle around with the ankle. And then let's reverse our circle. And then we'll just let our foot rest. Now let's bring both knees in at the same time. We'll give ourselves a nice tight hug. And while the knees are tucked in close, let's flex our feet, spread your toes out really wide. And then scrunch your toes in, curl them right under. Spread them out super wide. Scrunch them in. Again, let's spread them open. And then scrunch them up tight. Now just let your feet relax. And let's begin to circle our knees around and around, massaging through our lower back. And then take those circles in the other direction. And then just hang out in neutral center. And let's rock gently side to side, massaging either side of the spine. And then let's return to that neutral position. From there, let's tighten the belly, press through the back of your rib cage, and begin to lift the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat like you're aiming your nose at your knees and your chin towards your chest. Release the upper body back down. Try again, tighten the belly. Let's round up nose to knees, chin to chest. And release back down. Once more, tightening the belly, pressing down through the back of the ribs, shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. On our next exhale, let's roll our body upright and come into an easy cross-legged position. Once there, we want to feel our sit bones on the mat. We want to feel our shoulders falling away from our ears. A nice open stretch across the heart center. And then let your palms open face to the sky. Allow your chin to drop against your chest and feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Let's lift the head into back, opening our throat. Again, let your chin drop to your chest. Lifting our head to back, open our throat. And let the chin drop to the chest. Lifting the head and opening our throat. And then we'll come back to our neutral position, feeling ourselves lifting and opening. Begin to turn your head to look over that right shoulder. Come back to neutral and we'll turn to look left. Returning to neutral again, we're turning to our right. Coming back through neutral and turn to your left. And then we're back to that neutral center. Next, let's press palms together at heart center. We'll lace our fingers and push our palms away from the body. Feel that stretch going across upper back and back of shoulders. Begin to lean a little bit forward, keeping our sit bones on the mat. And then coming back to that neutral place. Let the arms rise as we're pushing palms towards the sky. Keep lengthening out of the waist. And then let's open the arms to shoulder level, palms facing the sky. Tightening the belly, begin to rotate at your waist towards the right. Inhale back to neutral and exhale, rotating towards our left. And then come back to that neutral center. Let's float our fingertips down so they're lightly touching the earth. And then we're going to stretch the right arm high to the sky. Keep reaching up and start to side stretch to your left, turning right palm to the sky. And then let's lift back up. and lower the arm. Same thing on the other side. We'll lift the left arm, reaching high to the sky, gazing up, side bending to the right, and then lifting up and letting that arm float down. Now let's inhale, both arms reach high, and exhale back down. Inhale, extend, and exhale back down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hands together and draw them back into your heart. Inhale while we're here. And then exhale, extend to the sky. And inhale back down. Exhale, extend to the sky. And inhale back down. Once more, exhale, extend. And inhale back down. Let the hands return to the knees. Continue to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Finding your center. Take one more inhale as we are. Exhale as we soften. And let's transition onto hands and knees. So whatever way works for you, that's how you get to hands and knees. Got shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Make sure your fingers are wide spread and your hands are turned in slightly. Press down through the second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand, keeping the weight out of your wrists. Let's sink our navel as we lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart, cow. Exhale, round and scoop in for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Once more, inhale for cow. And exhale, round for cat. And then let's return to our neutral spine. Feeling that belly button holding tight, let's extend through the heel of our right foot. Now add the left arm forward and rotate your palm open to the sky. Let's exhale back down and switch. Start by extending through the heel of your left foot. And then adding that right arm forward and returning palm towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Let's switch again. Extend and reach. Exhale, lower, switch one more time. Let's extend and reach. And then return to our all fours position. Now we're ready to touch big toes, separate knees, push that tailbone way, way back. Let your chest sink through your knees, forehead to the mat, fingers reaching to the front end of your mat and opening your palms to the sky. Remember to use extended child's pose anytime you need a break. Let's flip the palms back over, tuck the toes, and we'll make our way back up into downward facing dog. Now let's allow our head to dangle freely through the arms. Feel your rib cage reaching towards your thighs and the back of your shoulder blades reaching towards your gluteals. We'll nod our head yes, shake the head no, and then just let your head dangle. Walking our dog, lift and lower each heel individually. Now raise up both heels together and let them press back down. Let's inhale, transition into a good strong plank. And then exhale back up into down dog. Inhale again to our plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank, modify to your knees, and then exhale, lowering elbows, opening on the way down. Chest down, then hips down. Elbows tuck in, press to the tops of the feet, press through the hip bones. At first you have to lengthen before you think about lifting. And then exhale, same thing going down, elbows are wide, Tuck them in. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale again, opening, coming down. And then inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Now push all the way back into extended child's pose. Tuck your toes, come back up, downward facing dog. Few more walks of our dog. And then press both heels down and inhale to plank. Modify if you'd like, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. Modify if you'd like, exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's return to all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. Exhale, round and scoop in for cat. And then come back to neutral. Let's extend through the heel of the right foot once again, pressing that leg strong and straight. And then we're going to step that right foot through our hands, which brings us on to bended knee. We've got knee over ankle. Start lifting upper body, press through the top of that left foot, and reach to the sky for Crescent Moon. Let's open the arms wide. Go ahead and rotate to your left, so we're looking over right palm. And then let the right hand come to the mat and stretch that left hand high to the sky. Let's exhale the left hand down, hands return to the mat. Tucking left toes under, let's pick up the left knee, and that's gonna bring us into runner's lunge. See if you can lift upper body into high lunge. And then let's head back down and step our right foot back, bringing us back into plank. Let's press back up into downward facing dog. And come back down onto all fours. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, scoop and round out for cat. And then return to neutral. Now we'll extend through the heel of our left foot, really pushing that leg straight. And we'll step our left foot forward. Knee should be over ankle, press down through the top of your right foot, and let's lift upper body into Crescent Moon. Let the arms open wide. Begin to rotate to your right, so now we're looking out over that left hand. And then let's lower the left and lift the right. Exhale the hand back down. Begin to tuck those right toes under so we can lift right knee. That brings us into our runner's lunge. Once you feel established in your lunge, let's lift up into high lunge. And then exhale, fold forward again. Stepping the right foot forward, keep the big toes close and the heels apart, and then let's inhale and roll up. Extending to the sky, exhaling to the heart. Inhale again to the sky, and exhale to our heart. Inhale to the sky, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, rolling up, reaching high to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Again, inhale, touch the sky, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out, and exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to our good strong plank. And then exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Go ahead and roll your body up, reaching high to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale again, downward facing dog. Inhale into our plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, rolling up. Reaching high to the sky. Exhale again to heart. Inhale, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to that plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Rolling the body up. Stretching high to the sky. Exhale to heart. One last time, big inhale, reaching high. Exhale, folding in half. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, sinking deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthening, rising for cobra. Exhale, toes tuck, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale returns us to our plank, and exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And then exhale to our heart. From there, let's open the arms at our sides, standing mountain pose. Feel the sturdiness of your stance. Feel your fingers reaching towards the earth while the top of your head is extending towards the sky. Inhale, let's reach to the sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Take a step back with your right foot into your lunge. And then we're going to press the right heel down and turn our right toes out. Think about a straight line from the heel of your left foot running to the heel of your right foot. And then lift upper body. Want to keep our hip bones forward, our shoulders square. And then when you feel ready, you can add the arms to frame your head. Feel the shoulders pulling away from your ears. And keep your body weight balanced equally into both feet. You're going to open the arms wide, stay long in the waist, and then start to hinge forward so your rib cage comes closer to that front thigh in your airplane lunge. And let the arms come alongside your ears, reaching forward. And we're going to inhale and rise right back up into Warrior One. From there, let's again open the arms. But this time I want you to lift onto the ball of your right foot and just hang out in your lunge. Reach up to Crescent Lunge. And then let's all fold forward, bringing hands to the mat. Send the left foot back. Good strong plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Now try lifting that right foot not too high, and let's press up into three-legged dog. Step the right foot through your hands, bringing us back into lunge. Left foot steps forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to our heart. And then let's return to standing mountain. Inhale again, extend to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, deeper down. Stepping back with left foot brings us into lunge. Push the left heel down, turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel, and then when ready, start lifting upper body. Remember, hip bones facing forward, shoulders are square. Add your arms when ready. Allow them to frame your head without feeling any tension in the neck or the shoulders. Keeping your body weight centered equally into both feet. Let the arms open wide, keep the spine nice and long, and let's hinge forward so we're bringing our rib cage close to that front thigh. There's our warrior airplane. And then extend the arms forward alongside your ears so that we can inhale and rise back up into warrior one. Let the arms open wide again, and now we're lifting onto the ball of our left foot, so we've transitioned into lunge. Good, and then try letting the arms rise back up for crescent lunge. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands to our mat. Right foot steps back into our plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising into cobra. Exhale, tucking toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Lift the left foot but not too high. And then we press back up into three-legged dog. Send the left foot between the hands. Right foot forward as well. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Let's inhale, look out. Exhale, melt a little deeper down. And then let's extend the right leg behind us, hip level. Your hands can form a tripod with your left foot, and that is simply tripod balance. Remain like that, or you could align your left thumb with your left pinky toe. Start rolling your right hip open, adding that right arm to the sky for half moon balance. Bring the right hand down if it is lifted. And then we all take a giant step back with our right foot as we bend our left knee. Brings us back into our lunge. From there, let's move ourselves around into a wide straddle facing the wide edge of your mat. Adjust your feet so your toes are either pointing straight ahead or turned in slightly. Hands directly under shoulders. Big inhale to look out. Exhale, let's melt. Bend the elbows, let your forearms drop, let your head drop. And remember, you can bend your knees as much as you need to here. You want to let go of that upper body. From there, let's push down into our palms so our arms get straighter and straighter. And then let's use the left hand to come across to that outside right ankle. And then you're going to wrap the right arm around the back of your right thigh and start pulling your upper body towards that thigh. Exhale, let's come back to that centered position. And then once there, inhale into flat back. Exhale, open your arms for that straddle airplane. And then slowly begin to rise to stand. Once we've made it upright, palms open to the sky, feet a little wider than hips, toes in, heels out, there's 5-pointed star. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth with your fingers, and then inhale back up. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale. Again, exhale, fold forward. And inhale, extend. Let's reopen for our start. From there, we're going to take the left arm, let it lower down towards your hip, and it's going to make a full circle up, and then come back into place. Same with the right arm, let it lower down, circle all the way around, and then back into place. Again, circling the left arm down and around, and back into place. And the right arm goes down and around, and we're back into place. Now let both arms extend high overhead, and let your palms meet and your fingers lace, and let's push palms towards the sky. And then let the arms come forward and continue to press out through your palms. Then we'll reopen the arms and return to start. Now we're ready to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch, and then bend the left knee. Remember, your feet are not glued to the mat, so you adjust your feet until you can find that place where your body weight is equally centered. We're not leaning forward, we're not pulling backwards. So start reaching that left arm a little farther forward, then lift it up. Let the right arm lower, turn your left palm to the sky. Breathe all the way up the left side of your ribs. And then as we exhale, let's bring left forearm to left thigh, right hand to the sky, or you could send your left hand all the way down to the mat. Let the right arm lower towards your right hip. It's going to make a full circle. And then as it comes back up, we're going to lift the whole body, returning to that warrior two. And then let's pull the left leg straight once again. And imagine that you're pressed up against a wall as you begin to pull that right hip to the right and start reaching that left arm out in front, away from the right hip. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, you can send the left hand down and send the right hand high. Check to make sure that you're not tensing through your shoulder or your neck, but you're feeling lots of open space across the front of your body, down the length of your spine. Let's bend the right elbow and get the back of our right hand to press into our lower back. Keep rolling that right shoulder open to the sky. And then from there, let's bend the left knee. And we can place our forearm on our thigh and remain like that. Or we could take our left hand, come around, and let the right hand grab hold of your left wrist. Or we could let our hands hook together that way. But let's all make sure we've got our right shoulder pointing up to the sky. So we've got one more inhale in our bound angle. On the exhale, let's reach the right arm back up. Send the left hand either to the mat or forearm to thigh. And then as we exhale, we're revolving upper body, bringing ourselves back into runner's lunge. Once there, let's step the left foot back. Hold that good strong plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale again, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Feel free to stay in plank, or you could insert a push-up. Then let's lift the right foot again, not too high, and press ourselves back into our three-legged dog. Let's bend the right knee, pulling your heel towards your bottom. And then try opening that right hip. But we want to keep our shoulders square. Let's bring our hips back to square. And then re-extend the right leg. Step the right foot through your hands. And that brings us back into runner's lunge. Once we've made it back into our lunge, we're going to step the left foot forward. Toes are close, heels are apart. We're going to bend those knees and pull your knees closer together. Lift your ribs from your thighs. Add your arms alongside your ears and hang out in chair pose. And then from there, we're going to rise from our chair. Exhale, return your hands to your heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Go ahead, we'll step back with our left leg behind us. Hands form a tripod with our right foot. And there's our tripod balance. Feel free to stay in tripod or align your right thumb with your right pinky toe. Start opening that left hip and then extending left arm to the sky for a half moon balance. Go ahead and bring the left hand down if it is lifted. Let's all take a giant step back with left foot. So that simply allows us to transition around into our wide straddle. And we should be facing the other side of our mat. Hands under shoulders, toes either straight ahead or turned in slightly. Big inhale to lengthen and look out. And then an even bigger exhale to melt your body down. Remember, bent knees is perfectly fine. Go ahead and press down into your palms. Let your arms push straighter and straighter. And then use your right hand to come across. Grab hold of your left outside ankle. Wrap that left arm behind the left thigh. And then just draw that body over to your left thigh. As we exhale, let's release. Come back to that neutral center. And from there, we're ready to inhale and look out with a nice flat back. Exhale, let's open the arms wide, hang out in our airplane. And then inhale, begin to lift upper body. Once we've made it upright, we're making sure that our feet are a little wider than our hips. Toes in, heels out, palms opening to the sky. 5-pointed star. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, brush the earth, and inhale back up. Exhale, bend the knees, brush the earth, and inhale lift. One more sunflower, exhale, bend the knees, brush the earth, and inhale lift. Now let the arms reopen into our star. From there, I want you to start to bring your hands together so the back of your hands meet. You're going to round your back. And then inhale, open everything nice and wide. Exhale, round, coming in. And inhale, open wide. Exhale, round, coming in. And inhale, open wide. Let the arms come back up so our palms can meet. Lacing our fingers, and this time just press your index fingers together. Feel like they're being pulled towards the sky without feeling any tension in your shoulders or your neck. And then keep that nice long reach, but let's bring the arms forward. And breathe even deeper into the back of your shoulders and the upper back. Let's reopen to form our star. And then turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Aligning right heel with left arch. When ready, bending that right knee. Find that perfect spot where you feel balanced. You're not feeling any pressure in that front knee. Got a long reach. Start to extend the right arm a little farther forward. Now lift the right as you lower your left. Meanwhile, we're going to turn our right palm to the sky. Breathe all the way up the side of our ribs. On the exhale, let's bring right forearm to right thigh. Left right hand all the way to the mat. Let the left arm start lowering towards your left hip. It's going to make that full circle. And as it comes back into place, we return to Warrior Two. Good. Now let's pull that front leg straight without locking. Imagine that you're pressed against the wall. We have to start pulling that left hip left while extending the right arm as far away from that left hip as we can reach. Once we can't go any further in either direction, we send the left hand or the right hand down and extend that left arm to the sky. Breathe into the space that you've created. Stop tensing your shoulders and your neck. From there, let's bend the left elbow and bring the back of our left hand into that lower back and keep rolling your left shoulder open. And then let's bend the right knee. We can place our right forearm on our thigh and remain in this preparation pose. Or we could send the right hand behind us, let the left hand grab hold of your right wrist, still rolling that shoulder open. Or we could send the right hand between the legs so we can hook them together. And again, the goal is to keep that right shoulder pointing to the sky and gazing up past that right shoulder. Got another big inhale. On the exhale, extend the left arm back up towards the sky. Right hand to the mat or right forearm to your thigh. Exhale, let's begin to revolve upper body. Hands return to the mat. We end up back in runner's lunge. And then we can step the right foot back and we've got our good solid plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, we rise into cobra. Exhale again, let's tuck those toes. Come on back up, down dog. Inhale, plank. Now remember, you can stay in this good solid plank or insert a push-up. And then let's lift the left foot not too high, crossing up into three-legged dog. And then bend the left knee, pulling your heel towards your bottom. Try opening that left hip, but keeping our shoulders square. Come back to square hips. Re-extend the left leg, three-legged dog. And then we'll step our left foot forward into runner's lunge. Once we've made it back to lunge, extend the right foot forward also. Toes are close, heels are apart, and we're bending our knees. While that's happening, we're pulling the knees in closer, and then we're lifting our ribs and allowing the arms to once again frame our head in our chair pose. And then from there, let's rise from chair, reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands to our heart. And then let's find standing mountain pose. So our yoga in the park practice would not be complete without becoming trees while we're here. So we want to find a focal point for our eyes and fixate on that spot. Meanwhile, be aware of your feet and feel firmly pressed into the earth. Let's begin to shift our weight into our right foot. And then place your left ankle against, or your left heel against your right ankle bone, and let your palms come together at your heart. When you feel ready, you can lift up those left toes. And if you wish, roll the branches of your tree. Allow your branches to open. And then we'll let the branches come back down. Once they're down, go ahead and step the left foot down. Think about re-rooting that tree with both feet. And then we've still got our focal point. We can feel our belly button pulling in tighter and tighter against our spine as we shift our weight into our right foot, or left foot this time. We've got our right heel against left ankle bone, and then we can place our hands at our heart. And whenever you're ready, build your personal tree. Remember that each day we balance is a different day. So some days we're great in it, some days we're not so great, but it's all good. Grow the branches of your tree if you wish. And we'll open the branches wide. Let's lower the branches down. And let's come back into standing mountain pose. Try to really spread your toes out. Feel that pinky toe, big toe, both sides of your heels pressed into the mat. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, let's open just the arms. Together, so you can hook your thumbs together. You could hook your second and third fingers together. You could clasp your hands, whatever works best for you. And while we're doing that, think about pulling down a little bit and then opening your heart, opening your throat. Inhale into neutral spine, and then exhale. While you're lengthening your spine, you're going to fold forward. And feel like you're trying to get your rib cage to press into your thighs. Once you're there, remember bent knees is fine, your head drops, and your arms are just going to continue to lift up and over. And then as we exhale, let the hands release, and they float all the way down. And from there, hands to the mat. Let's step back with right foot, left foot, finding our plank. Once we found our plank, we're just going to lift the right foot, not too high. And then see if you can bring your right knee around to the outside of your right elbow. And then send it back and set your toes down. Keep right shoulder over right wrist. Let's turn to open the body into side plank. Modify if you'd like, coming down onto the side of your knee. Exhale back around into that nice strong plank. Press yourself up into down dog. Walk the dog a few times. Press both heels down. And then inhale yourself into plank. Once we've got our plank, we're going to lift the left foot not too high and bring the left knee around to the outside of your left elbow and then extend it back into full plank. This time it's left shoulder over left wrist, turning and opening to the sky for side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Exhale back around into our full plank. And once again, it's downward facing dog. Walk the dog a few times. And then press your heels down, down, down. From there, let's inhale again into our plank. And we're gonna lower super slowly. So if you need to, you could actually drop down onto one knee. So we're gonna lower to the count of 8. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down onto your belly. Once on your belly, rest your forehead on the back of your hand. And then let's extend the left arm straight out and roll onto our left side. Once we've made it onto our left side, I want you to bend the right knee. Try to think about getting your heel close to your bottom. If you can grab your foot, your ankle, or your pant leg, go for it. And then let's release and try just extending your left leg towards the sky. See if you can reach your ankle or your toe and just push that heel up. And then let's release so the leg can float back down. And let's roll. Again, we'll start by resting our forehead on the back of our hands. And then let's extend the right arm straight out and roll onto our right side, this time bending the left knee. Grab a hold of whatever you might be able to reach. Think about keeping your knees close together. And then let's extend that left leg towards the sky. See if you can reach your toe or maybe your ankle. And then let's release and let that leg float down. And again, let's roll onto the belly. This time, once we've made it back onto the belly, we're gonna stretch arms and legs really straight. Left arm and your right leg, and then add some lift. Come down and we'll switch, so it's right arm and left leg extend first and then lift. Good, and then back down. Now try both together. Extend first and then lift. And then try opening your arms wide. And letting your hands press alongside your hips, reaching out to the top of your head and the tips of your toes. As we exhale, melt your body down, and you can turn your head off to one side. Let's place our hands beneath our shoulders. Tuck those elbows in, press through the tops of your feet and those hip bones. Pull out through the top of your head, and then we rise into Cobra. From there, let's take our time pushing all the way back into extended child's pose. So make sure you separate your knees enough that you can actually drop your chest through your knees, forehead to the mat. Fingertips reaching to the front end of your mat with your palms to the sky. Let's take the left arm and pass it through the right armpit. See if you can get your shoulder close to the mat. And then we're going to take the right arm and wrap it around behind us, seeing if you can get the top of your right hand against. Let's bring the arm back around. Unthread the left arm and do the same with the right. So first just pass it through. See if you can get your shoulder to sink to the mat. And then try wrapping the left arm around, so the back of your left hand. And then let's release. Let's bring that left arm back out in front. Unthread the right. And one more extended child's pose. Really stretching. And then let's walk the hands closer to our knees and gently push your body away from the mat. Once we've made it upright, let's come around and have a seat. And we'll just extend our legs out in front. Hands on either side of your hips. So first we're going to just press down through the palms, push out through the heels of your feet. Feel like the top of your head is growing towards the sky. And then exhale, let's go soft. And let's step the right foot across the left leg. And then we're going to bend the left knee. So we've got these like little pretzel legs. All right, once we've got that done, we're going to take the upper portion of our right arm, press it against the right inner thigh. Take the left hand a little farther back behind you, but keep it close to your tailbone. Inhale, taller and straighter. And then exhale, try rotating a little more at the waist so you can look over your shoulder. And then start reaching that right arm ever higher. Exhale, let it float down. Once it's back down, let's re-extend both legs nice and straight. Once they're in place, hands on either side of your hips, you can just bounce your knees up and down a few times. And then push, push, push through the heels of your feet and push, push, push down into your palms. Exhale as we go soft. And now we're going to step the left foot across the right leg. Bend the right towards your bottom. And then take the upper portion of your left arm, press it into that left inner thigh. Right hand's a little bit farther back and close to the tailbone. Inhale, taller and straighter. Exhale, rotating, rotating, looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, reach the left arm high to the sky. And then exhale, let it float down. Once there, we uncross and go straight once again. Hands on either side of your hips, a few bouncing of the knees. And then pressing out through the heels and pushing down through the palms. And release a little bit so you can walk your hands a little bit further behind you, pointing your fingertips towards your bottom. Now we can just open the heart and open the throat. Or if you want to move into reverse plank, you're going to tighten that belly, start lifting your hips, pressing the bottoms of your feet to the mat. And then as you exhale, if you're up in that reverse plank, let's come back. Everybody neutralize your spine, and then from there we're going to walk our fingers forward, pushing back through that tailbone. Feel like your belly button is being pulled down towards your thighs. Next would be your chest, and then ultimately your head. And then let's come up slowly. And then once we've made it all the way up, we're going to bend our knees and just bring your arms to the inside of your knees. Second and third fingers are going to hook around those big toes. The first thing we need to do is think about relaxing the shoulders, keeping the heart lifted, and then pulling that belly button in nice and tight so that we can find our balance on our tailbone without rounding your back. Good. And then when you feel ready, you can start extending one leg at a time. And we are not worried if our legs won't go all the way straight. We want to just make sure that we don't let our back round out. And then let's release our toes. Try bringing the legs closer together. And slowly opening ourselves down. Once there, press out through the heels of your feet. Reach out through your fingers. Lift the arms up and let's return them to our sides. From there, we're going to bend both of our knees, feet on the mat. Keep your feet spaced apart about hips distance, toes in, heels out, and then slowly begin to peel yourself off the mat, coming up into bridge. Now remember, when we're in bridge, we want to feel it in the back of our body, buttocks, hamstrings, not in the quads or the knees, and no weight resting in the neck. Let's bring right knee to chest and extend it towards the sky. And then bend the right knee so your ankle is resting on your left thigh. Continue to press those hips a little higher. And then slowly sink down one segment at a time. Once we've made it all the way back down, we're going to lift our left foot, thread those hands behind the left thigh, and then pull that leg in closer to your body. And while you're pulling the legs in, keep opening the right knee. So I want you to feel this in the outside right hip. And then see if you can extend your left leg up towards the sky and walk your hands up closer to your ankle. And then let's rebend the left knee so we can set the foot down. Set the right foot down as well. Toes in, heels out, feet apart about hips distance, and come on back up into your bridge. And then let's pull the left knee in and stretch it to the sky. And then let's bend the left knee, place your ankle on your right thigh. Keep opening the left knee and pressing your hips a little higher. And then slowly start melting all the way down. Once we've made it back to the mat, the right thigh, keep pulling those legs in closer while you're opening that left knee. And then reaching up a little higher. And then let's rebend that knee. Go ahead and place your foot down. Uncross your legs. Open your arms wide to the side. We're going to drop both of our knees to the left as we look right. Come back up. Let's drop both of our knees to the right and look left. And then come back to neutral center. Bring the knees back into the chest. Feel that nice stretch going down the spine, into the gluteals. We're going to rock gently side to side, and then do a few circles around with those knees, and then go the other way. And then from there, start to open the knees, press the soles of your feet together. Rest your feet in your hands and pull your heels closer to your body. Try extending the legs out straighter and wider. And then rebend, bringing the soles of our feet back together. And then from there, we're going to let the feet lower down. Keep opening the knees and use your hands to press on those inner thighs. And then whenever you feel ready, you can extend your legs out one leg at a time. Find that perfect spot where you can let go and you're not feeling any points of pressure. We're feeling our body just dissolving into the mat. We're aware of the gentle breeze. She's a sunflower, strong and bold, and true to herself. She's sunshine mixed with a little bit of love and hurricane. So let's all be sunflowers, living today with courage and hope, with a grateful heart and a hopeful heart, and spreading random acts of kindness whenever we can. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we